Dear student, once again welcome you all in online classes. Now we are going to touch a very important aspect under the Hindu law, that is joint Hindu family and Coparcenary. We are all aware of the fact that what is the Hindu joint family, and it is generally said that this is one of the very important aspect under the Hindu law. It is called backbone of the Hindu law. So it is very necessary for all of us to know what is the Hindu joint family and why the Coparcenary is important under the joint Hindu family. So first we will understand the word Hindu joint family. You are all aware of the fact that what is the Hindu and what is the family. Now we will not go to these two words. Come to the joint. What is the concept of jointness? When we can say that Hindu family is a joint Hindu family. What is the jointness? So if you see the old Hindu text, then you will find out that jointness means there are four things that is very important. Jointness with the food, jointness with the worshipping, jointness with the living togetherness, and jointness with the property. यदि किसी संयुक्त हिंदू परिवार में सभी लोग एक साथ खाना खाते हैं, एक साथ पूजा अर्चना करते हैं, एक ही प्रॉपर्टी का उपभोग करते हैं, तो ये कहा जाएगा कि परिवार जो है वो संयुक्त हिंदू परिवार है. One other important thing is here that it is presumption of the law. If there is a Hindu family, then family will be treated as a joint Hindu family. Means law will presume it that if there is a Hindu family, then family will be the joint Hindu family. Those who say that though no, family is not a joint Hindu family, burden of proof lies upon that person to put before the court of law that the family is not a joint Hindu family. Otherwise, it will presume it that there is a joint Hindu family. Now we come to the other things, that is the formation of a joint Hindu family. When we can say that the joint Hindu family come into the existence. So for the formation of the joint Hindu family, I have already written here that all male members descendantly lineally from the common male ancestor together with their mother, wife, or widow or unmarried daughters. Now if you see the diagram, then for the formation of a joint Hindu family, there must be a common ancestor. Common ancestor means there is a male, his wife and his children, both son and daughters. So once there is a male, his wife and children come into existence, then now the joint family has started, and it will be continued. If you see at this diagram, one male, wife, there are two sons, one daughter, son again S3, another son, grandson, great grandson. So A is a common male ancestor, and their descendants means son 1 is his son 3 is grandson, son 5 is great grandson. So these are all called the lineal male descendant. Their wives, son 1 wife, son 3 wife, son 5 wife, son 2 wife, son 4 wife, their wives and their children form the joint Hindu family. So if you see the under the joint Hindu family, generation peoples are residing under one roof. They have used their common property, they are worshipping together, they are living together. It is called the joint Hindu family. But according to the changing of the time, now the concept of the jointness is also changed. If you see, it is possible that a person are not living together. A person is living in Bahrain, his joint family is living in Bahrain, but the person is living in Lucknow. Despite of that, he is not worshipping together, he is not fooding together. Despite of that, he will remain a member of a joint Hindu family. Because as I told you that once this joint Hindu family come into existence, thereafter it will be continued. It will continue till it gets partition. Unless and until a person declare that he wants to go for the partition, the family will remain a joint Hindu family. So here, if you see under the joint Hindu family, so many persons are residing. There is a male, there is a female, there is a daughter. For the daughter, it is necessary that she must be unmarried. Once she gets married, she will become, her membership in his parental house will be ceased, and she will become the member of the joint Hindu family where she gets married. And once she become widow, then she will, if she again come under his parental house, then her membership will again revive under her parental house. Another aspect is that it is a creation of law. When we say that creation of law, it means that apart from the law, no any other person can become a member of a joint Hindu family. Means by the agreement, by the contract, or by any other means, no outsider can be allowed to become a member of a joint Hindu family. So, if you see, it is a joint Hindu family. Under the joint Hindu family, as I told you, there is a concept of Coparcenary. Now come to see what is the Coparcenary. Coparcenary consists of a 3 generation from the common property holder. Common property holder or lost property holder. So it is a male organization. So if you see the Coparcenary, there is a last property holder, means one of the senior most male member of a joint Hindu family who has hold the property of his ancestors. So that person is called the last property holder. Look at this diagram. Here is father, his son, his grandson, great grandson, and great grandson. It is one joint Hindu family. So if you wanted to know who is the last property holder, last property, as I told you, that one of the senior most male member. Here, who is the senior most male member of the joint Hindu family? Miss F. F is treated as a senior most male member of a joint Hindu family. So from the F, if you count F, then 4 generations, and if you exclude F, there are 3 generations. 1, 2, 3. These are all male, will constitute the Coparcenary. Here, if you see the diagram, S4 is a member of a joint Hindu family, but he will not be treated as a Coparcenary because he is not fall under the category of 3 generation. Only S1, S2 and S3 will constitute the Coparcenary. S4 is a male, is a member of a joint Hindu family, but will not be treated as a Coparcenary. If you see some comprehensive formation of a Coparcenary, that father, his 3 sons, son 1, son 2, 3. Son 1 has a 1 son, son 2 has a son 5, son 3 has one other son, son 6, son 4 has a 1 son, son 7, son 5 has 1 son, son 8, and son 6 is son 1 son. What is the importance here? That there must be a 3 generation. It is called the 1 generation, 2 generation, 3 generation. So it is a last property holder. From the last property holder to till 4th generation, all the main member will constitute the Coparcenary. So if it is possible that under the joint Hindu family there are so many Coparcenary. Suppose that you see that here one Coparcenary will constitute by son 1, son 4, son 6, other Coparcenary will constitute by this, and another Coparcenary will constitute by this. Under the joint Hindu family there are 3 different Coparcenary. So if you see the difference, now come to the difference between the joint Hindu family and Coparcenary. If you see the difference, that first difference, that under the joint Hindu family, it is a very comprehensive meaning. Comprehensive means that so many members, generation of the generation people are residing under one roof. But under the Coparcenary, now there are so many. It is a very small unit under the joint Hindu family. If you see the other difference, that under the joint Hindu family, male, female, all the members of the joint Hindu family. But under the Coparcenary, only the male member will constitute the Coparcenary. If you see the joint Hindu family, generation of the generation people, means 2 generation, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the generation are living together. But under the Coparcenary, it will run among the only 3 generations from the last property holder. So, and so it is a basic difference between the Coparcenary and joint Hindu family. Now, generally one thing always come in the mind of the people, that why there is a Coparcenary and what is the silent feature of the Coparcenary. If there is joint Hindu family, what is the need to form the coparcenary. So all these things generally arises in the mind of the common person. Now come to the other aspect, why there is a coparcenary and what is the incidence of the coparcenary, what is the salient feature of the coparcenary. If you see the first salient feature, then people, generation of the generation people are residing under the four generation people are residing under the one roof. So it is restricted just only the four generation, and only the male member will constitute the coparcenary. Other aspect is that all the coparceners have equal rights and position over the coparcenary property. That is a very important features. Though generally the karta is a person who always keep all the property under his possession, but it presumed that all the male members who constitute the coparcenary and who are so called the coparcener, they have equal rights and possession over the coparcenary property. And no one can say that it is my property, or will say that it is our property, because it is a property which shares by all the coparceners. Fluctuating of interest, that is another feature of the coparcenary. Under the coparcenary, so long as the family will remain or unite, I mean to say about there is a joint Hindu family, no one can say that what is his share of a joint Hindu family property. Why? He cannot say, because there is a fluctuating interest. Means a person can born in the joint Hindu family, a person can die under the joint Hindu family. When a person born, his share will be decreased, and when a person died, his share will be increased. So these increase and decrease shall always be continue till the family gets the partition. So long as the family remain united, no one can say that what is his share under the joint Hindu family property. Under the joint Hindu family, under the concept of coparcenary, the doctrine of survivorship shall be applied. What is the survivorship means? Generally होता ये है कि जब एक व्यक्ति डेथ करता है, as I discussed in my former video, that when a person died, then his property will devolve according to the rule of succession. But here, if this rule apply, it means that a coparcenary property can be devolved to any daughters, can be devolved to any women's, because women and daughters can be the successor of the deceased person. So in order to avoid these people, I mean to say about it, in order to avoid the women from the coparcenary property, the rule of survivorship says that once a person died, his property will not devolve according to the rule of inheritance. His property will devolve according to the rule of survivorship. Survivorship rule says that once a person died, his property will not go to his heirs. His property will reverse. It is called reversional. Means his property will reverse and come under those person from where the deceased acquired the property. That is the rule of the survivorship. And another certain feature of the coparcenary is that only the coparceners have a right to go for the partition of a joint Hindu family. Whenever a partition is a right of a person, to get his share, it is necessary that a joint Hindu family go for the partition. So only the coparceners have a right to go for the partition of a joint family. So if you see, these are the characteristic features of the coparcenary. So only the male member who come under the category of coparcenary only has a right to avail all these benefits. So if you see that under the joint Hindu family, there are two types of the person. One is ordinary member of a joint Hindu family. All the females, either be a mother, daughter, widow, all the females along with the male who is not constitute the coparcenary can be the member of a joint Hindu family. But other member, those who are the male member with coparceners, male member with coparceners have all these kinds of rights. So ultimately you will see that male member with coparceners have some more benefited rights, some more rights, some more powers rather than the all other member of a joint Hindu family. For your kind of information, only the coparcener has right to become a karta of a joint Hindu family, though the position has not been changed. So I hope that you are now able to understand what is the difference between the joint Hindu family and coparcenary. Thank you.